You boys ready for this? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ockey Budz. I'm your host, Drew Taylor, and yeah, you see it. We're doing a fucking video. First video ever on Ockey Budz. Ockey Budz episode 148. Or no, wait, too many. 143, and we're doing it live. This is one take. I'm just gonna wing it. We'll see how it uploads to YouTube. It may come down and go on SoundCloud. I don't know. I don't have a microphone for my phone, so this is super rinky dink. We're pulling it down from SoundCloud, I think, just so I have some more like mojo to get this out. And what I'm thinking is getting a little tiny mic to use for the phone or something like that, and trying to make it more mobile accessible. Not mobile accessible, but get video up. Fuck it, man. It's been so long since I've done this. Super excited to jump into the pocket here. Gosh, it's been quite the whirlwind since I recorded back in March. It's been since March since I recorded. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is won't be as many sound effects. Even though I love the editing, it won't be as many sound effects. And I think I will get like a little mic for the phone. If this works out, if this makes sense, if it's easy to upload straight to YouTube, then I'll do that just so the audio is a little better. And then I think I have an idea of how to record like screen time or FaceTimes and screen share those, so that I can get interviews also on video too. So just know, if I'm going to interview you this year, I may want to put it on video, and I'm going to try to crank one out every week. But it's just good to be back. It's good to hear this damn song again, The Ruination by Plumerosa, our boy. The season is in full swing. We're almost done with week 2. I'm going to give us a week 1 recap. I'm going to give you guys a recap of what's been going on in my life for the last few months. Quite a bit, and go through everybody's names. I'll try to wrap this up in about a half hour, so if I move quickly, I'm sorry, but just pumped to be back. Enjoy this on YouTube. If you guys like it better on SoundCloud, I'll move back to SoundCloud. I want some honest feedback. I have 11 listeners, so it really doesn't matter if I have to pull it back to SoundCloud, but it's cool to at least attempt to do this for you boys. And one thing I'll call out, I just noticed this. See that football helmet? I gotta get that in the mail. That's not mine anymore. That's Dilly's. Dilly, so sorry. JC, I gotta be honest. Going last place and having won the fantasy football championship 2 years ago, it's a lot in the off season to like have to go do a punishment and then and then make a sticker and get it out. I've been lazy, so I'll get that in the mail. Who knows when you'll get your sticker to slap on it? I'll get working on that one day. There you go. You see Waffles jumping in the background. But yeah, I will get this in the mail for you. I just got to go do it. So I apologize. I'll text you for your address here soon, and we'll get that going. We're in a fresh tank for the episode. I want you guys to see the guns, see what the boy's been working on, his whole life basically. But let's dive into it. Let's dive right into it, boys. It has been quite the off season for Drew Taylor, for myself. Couldn't finish the season in March with episodes. I trailed off from last season again, 2 years in a row where I lost steam right around the championship and playoffs. So that's on me. But I was preparing for a wedding. In April I started a new job. So we recorded in March, and then I started a new job, and I had to study to pass a licensing exam for that 1 month. So I was busting my ass to learn shit, and didn't have time to crank out a rinky-dink podcast. Then I went to Mexico, saw a couple of you boys there, got married in Mexico, had a great fucking time. Everybody enjoyed it. It was fan-fucking-tastic. The resort, Grand Villas Hotel Nayarit in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, was beautiful. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants a nice all-inclusive experience. Wilga was there, JC was there, ET was there. Obviously, it was a great job. It was a great time. So I passed the licensing exam, go straight to Mexico, get back. We loaded our suitcase after one day being home and flew the next day to Italy. So we were the whole month of May I was out. So that was pretty fun. Italy was fantastic. We did Rome, Cinque Terre, we did Florence, and honestly, I wish I never left Florence. Rome was cool too. Cinque Terre is a little crowded, beautiful but crowded. But Florence, man, I could definitely move to Florence in the Tuscany countryside and just live it up. So that was basically the month of May, and then June got back into the swing of things with work and started cranking out calls and letting all my clients from my old time in payroll know that I made the switch to employee benefits, and that was fun. But in June, we got quite a bit of good news. Also, like, just side note, a lot of house stuff this year. We put a new roof on the house, a new AC unit on the house. We put a new electrical panel onto the house. Like, we've been doing a lot of house projects. So that's all. It's also been taking up a lot of time and resources. So what the fuck, Anyways, sorry, just got a call. I had to skip past, block the video. So we'll see if I can edit that together now. God damn it. Man, I don't know if I like doing video. We'll see. I'm not a professional at this. And then we finally got some great new news. So after all the house projects and getting back into the swing of things, Monica and I found out that we're pregnant. So Monica is now like 19 weeks along, and super excited. We're having a baby boy. He's due in March. Still working on names. I think Anze Kopitar Anze Kopitar Taylor is probably the leading name, or Drew Dowdy Taylor. There's a great ring to it. So Drew Dowdy Taylor, Anze Kopitar Taylor, maybe Quentin Byfield Taylor. Sounds pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. But that's been what's going on in my life. Lots. We're really excited. Last season, boys. Summarize last season. Shout out to Habing. 2025 Fantasy Ockey League champion. He's an all-time fantasy hockey great. Him and the great Nate just keep passing the belt back and forth, so it goes between Gilroy and somewhere outside of fucking Fort Worth, Texas. Back and forth. They are weapons in this league. They're hard to beat. So Habing, shout out to you. I think it's like your third and a half championship. You are by far a crafty vet, and you're hard to beat. A couple of shout outs for that last, I wanted to do the catch up because the last season ended. Joe Ford finally, he walked down that boulevard of broken dreams. It took him all the way until the last week of the season too, but he finally walked down that boulevard of broken dreams. He beats Big Nate, so he knocks Big Nate out. That would have been annoying to have Big Nate versus Dilly as the championship. That would have been shitty. So congrats to Joe. Joe, great team last year. I give you a lot of shit. You made it all the way to the finals and walked down that boulevard eventually. We nearly had a Ford Brothers final last season. So, Dilly beat Ryan Ford and Joe beat Big Nate, but that would have been pretty cool to see the Ford brothers duke it out in the championship. Didn't see that, but hey, Ryan Ford, great job last season for sure. And then Dave Krall and Dilly, great job making the playoffs. Great job everyone for the poopy names. I won't go through all the poopy names, but we did a great job going through the poopy names. I love the dedication to this league, the way this keeps us all together. I wish all of us were in the fantasy football league too, because there's so much fun going over there, but it's great to be back. Good catch up from last season. And what I'd like to do right now is I would like to get into some names and teams. So we'll do a couple of those. We'll review all of those. I'll catch you up to speed with some awards, and then we'll bounce out of here. And I'll do some fucking editing because I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, and my mom called me in the middle of this episode. First and foremost, I'm going to look at my team. I got Bang Bros here. Bang Bros. Banging them in the glass, banging them in the sack. I love my team. It's going to be a grind of a season, so as much as I love my team, I know anybody can beat anybody. I had the third pick overall, so I had to dive heavy into my forwards this year. So obviously Leon Draisaitl, Hughes, Nietzsche's, Reinhardt. Pretty stoked about my team. I think it's solid. I think it's deep. I think it's going to be hard to beat if everybody stays healthy as much as they can. The Wedgwood pickup was a nice pickup because Blackwood's out and the Colorado's been on a tear. So I'm going to be simple. I'm going to give my team an 8 out of 10 because I think it's a weapon. And I'm going to give my team name a 7 out of 10. I don't think my team name is that special. I think it's funny. I don't think there's anything too creative about it. Bang Bros. I snuck it by Mickey and got something silly on the books for you boys. Team number 2, I got ET with Russia, which is funny because I was going to name my team Team USA. So I almost went that route, and thank goodness I didn't. Evan and I were just in sync for that. So he's Team Russia. Love it. Let's go to his team. I thought he was a little Kings heavy, but not too bad. I mean, Kuzmenko and Fiala are really important Kings players. He also has Drew Doughty on the defense. So 3 Kings players. Kings are going to be hopefully make playoffs, but on the cusp. So we'll see about that. But Evan took a different draft approach from his usual approach. I think he went goalies heavy, goalie first. I think he get like Ottinger and Shesterkin pretty early on. So that's it. And then a couple of defensemen. So that's an interesting strategy, Evan. Let's see if it pans out for you. Team name, I'm gonna give you an 8 because I just thought that the Team Russia is fucking hilarious. Like I wish if I was doing more editing, I would have that Russia song queued up for you. And then I'm gonna give your team a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10 because I just don't see there's any other than your goalies are important, but I just don't see there's any true superstars in your forwards or even in your forward. Like Yossi and Bouchard are great defensemen, but from a superstar perspective, I don't see any superstars. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I do like Tom Wilson. I do think Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is going to be a weapon for Oilers. Sam Bennett's playing a bigger role with Barkov out and Kachuk out for a while, even though Florida's had a slow start to the year, which kind of was to be expected. So, Evan, great job on your team, 7 out of 10. Moving on to the Dylan Larpins. The Dylan Larpins, I thought I like it. It's fun. A lot of firepower, defense. And Skorofeyev is on a power play. He's a power play assassin. He's on a goal-scoring tear. Dylan Larpins, I think it's fun. It's cool. It's creative. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's the Larpins, Dylan Larpins. I like it. Emphasis on the LARP. But with people like Dahlin and Wierzinski, you've got a good back end. Noah Dobson, I don't know how much offense he's going to play this year. A lot of if he's going to get a lot of points, but you got Nathan McKinnon, dude. And Nathan McKinnon, Cole Caulfield, absolutely crazy, crazy goal scorers. Your goaltending's hurting a little bit, especially with Blackwood out. Charlie Lindgren, Elvis Merzlikins, they're decent. They're not doing bad. I think even Lindgren's got a shutout already this year, so not terrible. I'm gonna give your team a 7 out of 10, Dilly. 7 out of 10. So I'm still ranking my team higher than both those guys. But we'll get to a team right now that I've ranked higher than me. Spoiler alert, everybody loves Raymond. It's the stupidest picture of Raymond, just hey. So dumb. This team is young and deadly. 2 solid tendies. They're young and deadly, man. Tyler Parsons, great draft. I mean, Quentin Byfield, Matt Boldly, Jordan Kyrou is still young. Brent Clark, Connor Bedard. I mean, This team is a weapon. I know Lucas Raymond just went down a little bit, but he's got Saros and Swayman, so they're going to get a lot of starts. Obviously, his best player right now is Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel, feeding Dorofeev every time he can, and then you've got fucking David Pastrnak as the backbone, this true superstar of this team. So I'm gonna give this team name a 9 out of 10 because it's so silly, so funny. 9 out of 10 for the team name, and Parsons a 9 out of 10 for your team. Fantastic team. Great job, T. Parsons. Okay, let's go to Croto. Chanel East Coast. Good goalies. Mismatch of players, but I like it. Just interesting. You got like Voronkov and Crosby. Just, Jesper Bratt. Like, not really sure what to expect of this team. Like Alexei Protas, is he going to have a great season? Is Taylor Hall going to, get back to his dominant ways in Carolina? I don't know. Can Barbashev, do really well? Like, this team is like, it's a potential playoff team. I personally agree with Croto. I think it's his best team he's put together ever. Especially now Brady Tkachuk going down, that really sucks. It really hurts him and the Ottawa Senators. But he did a great job putting this team together. Vasilevsky and Joey Daccord as the backbone. Joey Daccord, funny face of the week, fucking looks like Charlie Kirk. Not so funny, I guess. But if you look at Joey Daccord, he kind of looks like Charlie Kirk. When I went to the ASU hockey game a few weeks ago, it was their opener, and they retired Joey Daccord's jersey, and he was there. And that's when I was like, dude, on the Jumbotron, he fucking looks like Kirky. Look out. Anyways, pretty good team. Team name, not so good. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm just a dum-dum. 6 out of 10 team name. Not terrible. 6 out of 10 is not terrible, but in school you would have failed the class. 6 out of 10 team name. 7 out of 10 team. Good team. Next team, Knives to a Gunfight. Funny play on words. Ryan Ford, Knives to a Gunfight. Tough start for the season. Let's see here. Tough look for his goalies. I mean, he's got Bobrovsky, but Binnington and Gibson are going to be mediocre at best. The Schmid guy from the Golden Knights looks like they just picked up Carter Hart, so maybe he might lose some. He might lose some starts to Carter Hart when he comes back. But Schmid's off to a great start back in the Golden Knights, so he's got a good team in front of him. So it's not a terrible team from the goalie's perspective, and especially because that's a waiver wire pickup, kind of saves his goalies with the Schmid pickup. But he's got Marner, Nyes, Matthews, right? The old Toronto Maple Leafs first line from last year. I like it. It's not terrible. I'm going to keep moving quickly here. Tim Stützle could have a breakout season. I know with Tkachuk going down, that kind of sucks. But Knives to a Gunfight. I like the picture. I'm going to give the team name a 7 out of 10. Team name is 7 out of 10. And the team itself, a 7 out of 10. It's so hard to give people a bad team because everybody drafted so well. So we're going to keep seeing more 7s out of 10s here with these teams because everyone's really even. I mean, Austin Matthews and Tim Stützle are fucking great players, right? Hedman and Forsling are good defensemen. I don't know how much Hedwin. Sergachev too. So that's enough on that team. Love the team name. Let's move on to Curse Breakers. This is funny. Curse Breakers is inside joke for our league. So Dylan Habing, crafty vet. I just don't think this team's going to break the curse, though, bud. Not your best. And it's hard. Drafting first is hard. You got to sit on your thumb and wait, and then you go bang, bang, and then you go back to sitting on your thumb again. So Connor McDavid's going to have to carry this team big time. Quinn Hughes has woken up a little bit, so that was pretty big. Ehlers hasn't done anything so far this season on the Carolina Hurricanes, so we'll see. But he's got some pretty good goalies. Gustafsson, 1 win, slower start. I just don't know. Ilya Sorokin is hasn't won a game yet. So I thought his goalies were going to be pretty decent, but they look like shit right now. So not his best team, but this guy, he'll find a way to get in the playoffs probably. I'm going to give his team name a 7 out of 10, and the only reason his team isn't a 6 out of 10, Only reason his team isn't a 6 out of 10 is because he's got Connor McDavid. So 7 out of 10 team for Dylan Habing. And I don't feel bad being harsh on him because he has a lot of fucking belts. And if he ever feels bad about himself, just go look at your mantle, bud. Go look at the fucking belt on your mantle, bud. 1-800-RAMBLER. Chatted with JC about this one. He didn't love his first name. I said, hey, if you don't love it now, fucking change it. It's too early to not love your name. And he did. He leaned into the gambling side of him. I love it. It's true to himself. I can see this team giving people some hell. I really can. I was going to say, especially if Landy picks it up, but he already dropped Landy, so the experiment on Landeskog is not going well. Landeskog plays a different role. Doesn't play on the top lines anymore. Kind of a grinder. Let's see who else. A couple of if like his goalies like Frederik Andersen can stay healthy, that'll be good. Off to a great start, Frederik Andersen and Logan Thompson, 3 wins apiece there. I mean, he's got Darcy Kemper too. Kemper, it seems to be day to day, but Kemper hasn't gotten a win yet. So the Kings are off to a slow start. Otherwise, JC would have some of the best goalies, at least win-wise, in the league. So his team's pretty good, man. Nylander, Panarin, Kempe, Robertson, these guys all are fucking pivotal goal scorers for their team. Nylander obviously being one of those superstars. You know, the Breadman Panarin, I think he's a superstar, and Kempe is a superstar, and Jason Robertson is a potential superstar. Like, I think Jason Robertson is a superstar. Panarin's off to a slow start. Rangers look really bad to start the season, so we'll see if he can pick it up. But his team's got a lot of firepower. JC, I think it's one of your best, but by far. I'm going to give your team name an 8 out of 10, and then your team is going to get an 8 out of 10 as well. So great job, dude. Great fucking job. I think this is a playoff team. All right, next now from a playoff team to a shit team, we're going to go to Wilga. Silver Acres Resting Home, or rest home. It's not even a resting home, it's rest. What the fuck, man? Who is this guy? Wilga. Oh, interesting team. Nashville dependent with it being Forsberg and Stamkos. That's not good. Nashville kind of sucks. Hellebuck will have to hold this team together. He's actually had some pretty good goalies. So he's got Skinner, which Skinner is for now the number 1 goalie in Edmonton. Thatching that puck Demko in Vancouver. He's back if he stays healthy. Kelly doesn't have bad goalies, so good for him there. Other than that, like, is Ovechkin gonna have a lot of goals this season? I don't know. I think he's gonna slow down, but right now he's the best skater on his team. So Celebrini, so he's got the Fountain of Youth with Alexander Ovechkin, and then he's just got youth with Macklin Celebrini. So this team, oh yeah, Elias Pettersson too. I think he's a phony. I think this guy's a phony. I don't think Elias Pettersson's going to have another 90-point season ever again. So this team isn't a playoff team. I'm going to give the fucking team name a 5 out of 10 because I don't get it. Is it because he has Alexander Ovechkin? Right? You know, if he had Crosby too, that'd be pretty funny if he had more old people. But I'm going to give the team name a 5 out of 10 because I love Kelly, but I hate the team name. And then a 6 out of 10 for the team because I just don't think there's enough here for it to do any real damage. Could get some wins, but I really don't think there's enough legs here on the skating perspective to make a big name. Joe Ford, your team. Okay. I don't know if he wasn't able to spell cuck, and he chose a different spelling of it so that he could get it by Disney and Mickey, because I'm confused. If it's cock, is it catch me if you can? He's making fun of catch me if you can, obviously. And if he meant to say cuck me if you can, 100%, 10 out of 10 team name. If it's cuck me if you can, 10 out of 10 team name. So I think that's what he was going for. Joe, I need to hear you in the group chat. Were you going for cuck me if you can? So I want to give you a 10 out of 10 for your team name. It's just some fucking handsome as shit picture of Leonardo DiCaprio. Absolutely cuck my wife if you want. Leonardo. So 10 out of 10 to the team name if it's cuck me if you can. Joe, you built another good team. Scheifele is fucking sick. Marchenko is fucking sick. Kucherov is one of the best players, if not the best player in the NHL. He had a stomach bug, so he was out the other day, but he's sick. Thomas Harley is scoring a lot from the back end. Nice. You got a guy on your Duckies, Granlund, Leo Carlsson, firing the puck at the net all day long. John Carlson, Leo Carlson, not brothers, not spelled the same name, but that's cool. He goes and picks up Carter Hart. So when Carter Hart gets back into the NHL, he'll have him. Vizmelka is holding down the fort in Utah, the true number one. Cam Talbot is playing way better than John Gibson, so I bet you Talbot ends up stealing the number one spot. This team's built really well. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 through and through, Joe Ford. This is a really fucking good team. Just proud of you for this one. I mean, like I said, Kucherov, Marchenko, and Scheifele are really great players. Proud of you. Great job. Great team name. 10 out of 10 team name. 8 out of 10 team. Okay, Chippendales. We're going to go to Chippendales. No matter what, this team will always be deadly. Don't ever count this team out. No matter what I predict, this team will always shove it right back up my hoop. So glad I beat you first week, Big Nate. That was a sneaky one, but superstars, we got Braden Point, Mikko Rantanen. That's amazing. And then you got the Rat, Brad Marchand, who just finds a way to keep scoring. Gostisbehere is killing it. Morgan Riley is killing it, so his back end is looking good. A lot of goalies. Okay, Markstrom just got hurt, so he gets Jake Allen. That's a smart move. Shilovs looks iffy. 2 wins already, so Shilovs, who knows what to predict there. He's got both the Pittsburgh goalies, so he's right in Pittsburgh. And then the true number one starter for Toronto, Anthony Stolarz. Great job, Big Nate. That's a tough team. And if Barkov does ever come back, you've got Barkov, but I don't think he will, at least by the regular season. So, and Kyle Connor too. So this team is wicked. It's tough. It's tough because somebody's not going to get into the playoffs that I think should, and I hope it's not me. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for the team name because he's got his theme with Chris Farley and he's sticking with it. I don't ever give that up. I miss the Nick Cage themes from Steven Wyrick. So keep up those Chippendales. I mean those Chris Farley team names. 7 out of 10 for the team, and an 8 out of 10 for the team. 7 out of 10 for the team name. 8 out of 10 for the team. So that's good, Big Nate. Good job. Last but certainly not least, Dalla Skrill, y'all. I'm currently in a battle with this guy. This team is deadly. He had a tough matchup the first week, but I think this team is one of the best in the leagues. That's Dalla Skrill from Dave Krall. Dave Krall put together a masterpiece. This season, he left his buddies and his Michelob Ultras at home or at the bar, and he stayed at home indoors, and he drafted without any distractions. Probably drafted while at a Dodger game. Go Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, best overall pick for his team here. But this team is fucking all gas, no breaks. Watch out for Dave Krall's team. First of all, Nico Hischier and Wyatt Johnson are off to a strong start. So that's good. That's real good for him. But he's got Jake Getzel. He's got Jake Getzel, Drake Batherson. Nick Schmaltz just had a hat trick last night. Cal McCarr is one of the best players I've ever seen to touch the puck. Tage Thompson can be an elite scorer. Patrick Kane is trying his best to make a case for playing in the Olympics this year, so he's on a tear. Tyler Bertuzzi looks like he's found a great new home playing in Chicago. I don't know if he plays alongside Bedard, but that looks good. And then he's got Kirill the fucking Thrill Kaprizov. Kirill's going to average like 2 points a game this season. He's going to get like 160 points. So like, look at, he's getting 17 million, dude. He's the happiest skater ever. So I'm telling you, this team is nasty. He did make a silly move this week where he dropped Bo Horvat, and Bo Horvat got a hat trick, but he dropped him for Hofer, the backup in St. Louis, and Hofer got -4 points, got fucking shelled in Chicago. I think they were in St. Louis, but it was against Chicago. But anyways, that was a silly move. Other than that, like, this team is deadly. He's got Matthew Tkachuk on the IR just waiting to come back, like, by Christmas. Fuck, dude. This team is sick. Zach Hyman, when he comes back, I don't know what's going on with Zach. I forget. I think he had surgery or something. But when he comes back, he's going to be playing that role on Oilers' #1 PP unit. I mean, Cale Makar and Kaprizov alone are enough to make anybody frightened. So I think this team, Dustin Wolf needs to pick it up. Calgary might struggle. So if he had stronger goalies, this team would have a case for a 10 out of 10, especially with the way they're playing right now. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. So, and the team named Dollar Dollar Skrill, 7 out of 10. It's funny. It's good. Right down the middle fastball that Ohtani jacks out of the park. 7 out of 10 name. 9 out of 10 team. Playoff predictions. I've got me in the playoffs. I've got Joe Ford in the playoffs. I've got Big Nate in the playoffs. This is where it gets real tough. Fuck. I've got the Ramblers in the playoffs. I've got Tyler Parsons and Dave Krall as the bisexuals this season. Those are my predictions. Me, Joe Ford, Nate, Ramblers. Krall and Tyler are the number one and two best overall teams in the league. The teams that are out that should want to be looking in: Evan, Team Russia. Sorry. The returning champ, Dylan Habing. I don't have you in the playoffs. I'm going to have to remember this. Like, am I going to be accurate with this? Me, Joe Ford, Nate, Ramblers, JC, Dave Krall, and Tyler Parsons, bisexuals. What do you guys think? That's what I got so far. All right, let's get into the quick. I'm going to speed through week one. All right, week one, I squeezed out a W over Nate. Big win for me. Hopefully I can squeeze out another one against Dave Krall. Tough start to the season. I've got a tough first 2 weeks so far. Boring win by Ryan Ford over Wilga. Ryan Ford, you squeezed out a W. Very boring, but you got the W. Move on to next week. Dilly, out to a quick beatdown against Dylan. So Dylan Larpin beating Dylan Habing. Dylan beating Dylan. Dylan, you got beat by your own name. How do you feel about that? Dilly, nice win. Russia looks tough. Beats up JC. So I have the Ramblers in the playoffs, but Evan just proved me wrong by beating JC last week. So big win from Evan first week overall. Chanel East Coast with the surprise win over Jay Ford. Joey DeCord. What a fucking squeeze. What a squeeze. Great job, Joe Ford. And then the top dog matchup. This was a firepower meets firepower kind of a matchup. Parsons beats Krall big time. Parsons whooped ass. Big win. And then Krall looks to jump back into the winner's circle against me this week. So the awards, we're going to dive into the awards. Your Trojan Condom top performer of the week, Pavel Skorofeyev. 5 goals, Team Dilly, lots of points. On your Tampax little bitch, Alex Tuck, minus 0.1 points. Buffalo Stinks, Team Joe Ford, really could have used some help from Alex Tuck, so that's why he's getting the Tampax little bitch. Your smooth move of the week, hands down, it's going to me. I pick up Wedgwood. If I didn't pick up Wedgwood, I would have lost. 21 points coming from Wedgwood. He's only lost 1 game this season, so we'll see if I jinx him, but he's looking like the best. The Top Gun, your Tom Cruise Top Gun, fucking everybody loves Raymond. 183 points with only a half a week. What a fucking great week for Tyler Parsons. Great start to it. Your Pampers Poopy, no surprise. That's Kelly Wilga. This is where he's used to it. So Pampers Poopy Wilga. I got your funny face. I already mentioned one, but Lane Hudson. What a little cutie pie. Go look up Lane Hudson. I forget who he's on, but just look him up. I mean, he's on the Canadians, but for our league, I forget who he's with. Lane Hudson, cutie pie. Looks like he's made out of candy. I wrote down, he looks like he's made out of candy. What a nice little guy made out of candy. He's got those gumdrop eyes and licorice lips. And those big Dumbo ears to pull it all together. Let's see. He's pale as all hell too. So kind of most of these hockey players look like vampires because they don't see the sun. That's your funny face, Lane Hudson. Face made out of candy, licorice lips, gumdrop eyes, ears to pull it all together. Shout out Ryan Ford for this sick-ass hat. Sent me a wedding gift a couple months back. What a sweet guy. Love that guy. Love the card reveal. That was awesome. Keep those up if you ever can. We're here for it. Finally, the matchup number 2. Hopefully I can record sooner than I did, but the weekends may be when I record. So it's just easier for me with my busy schedule. But Bang Bros losing to Dollar Skrill. Anything can happen over the weekend, but we're in a neck and neck race. We just trade punches, right? For Nick Schmaltz's hat trick, Clayton Keller made every single assist. So I'm trying to keep up with him. The Curse Breakers are a dud right now. They're probably going to end up 0-2. They're down by 90 to Nyes to a gunfight. So great job, Ryan Ford. Try to push your way into those playoffs, make my predictions wrong. Silver Acres resting home. Oh, Silver Acres rest home. Fucking Wilga. Oh, Apple's cider. It's Apple's cider, not apple cider. It's Silver Acres rest home, not resting home. He's laying a dud. He's getting his ass kicked by 1-800-Rambler. JC about to get his first win of the season, most likely. Then we got another close matchup. Dylan Larpins versus Cuck Me If You Can. I'm going to love saying that name. I don't care if it's pronounced wrong. 10 out of 10. Cuck Me If You Can. I fucking love it. If we all had team names that were based around cucking next year, that'd be pretty funny. But yeah, he's down by 20 points. So Dylan Larpin's looking to be 2-0, trying to make a claim for the playoffs early on and prove me wrong. You got there's still a lot left. Very close matchup between Team Russia and Chippendales. So we'll see how that transpires. But Evan looking to be 2-0, putting Nate back on his heels early at 0-2. Damn, look at that. See Curse Breakers and Big Nate about to be 0-2. Wouldn't that be crazy? And then finally, last but not least, Everybody Loves Raymond versus Chanel East Coast. Everybody loves Raymond. Everybody should look out for Raymond. Ready? I don't think everybody's going to love Raymond after this season because Tyler's going to make a fucking mockery of us all. Guys, that's it. I'm out. I won't have any outro music. I don't think. Fuck it, right? I got to put this together because my mom called me in the middle of it. Upload it to YouTube. We'll see what you guys think. I love you all. I'm out.